Are you struggling to close tickets after you send estimates to your customers? I'm going to tell you the reasons why. My first number one thing I'm going to tell you no matter what is how your estimates look. If you're not writing up clean, clear-cut estimates that the customer can see in detail and understand exactly what they're paying for, they're probably going to go somewhere else. I personally use Techmetric, and with Techmetric, it lists in detail your labor lines and your parts lines along with your tax and your subtotal at the end. If the customer doesn't understand what they're paying for, they're not going to move forward with your service. So you can write those up. You don't have to use Techmetric, but make sure it's extremely clear so the customer feels comfortable. So the next part, when we're talking about comforting the customer to make them understand, it's all about how we talk to them. You cannot send an estimate and just think the customer is going to understand everything we're saying. That's our job as the service writer / owner / technician to educate the customer. If we are not explaining to them what it all means on that actual estimate or invoice, the customer is going to walk away. If you don't want to lose the customer, you need to get a little bit of education from service writers or service managers in order to speak to them correctly. Because let's not forget, customers don't think of vehicles on the complexity that we do. So we need to be able to take how the consumer sees it and how we see it and meld that together to make the conversation go in the way you want, but keeping the customer comfortable in the end. The last thing I got for you is follow-up. If you're sending email or text message estimates over to your customer, you need to follow up. If you're not getting back with that customer within 24 to 48 hours to talk to them about that estimate, guaranteed they're probably going to go somewhere else. Especially if you're using Techmetric. I can see when that customer has opened that estimate and viewed it. And if I don't hear back from them, I know I need to make a phone call because either A, they don't like my price, or they don't understand what's going on. So it's my job as the business owner and the service writer to call that customer and find out where the problem lies. If we don't fix the problem, we are going to lose that customer to somebody else. So that's all I've got for you today. I do appreciate you making it this far in the video. And if you're someone that's trying to get into the mobile automotive world and you need help, just some guidance, follow along. That's what we do here and over on YouTube. I really appreciate everyone that is following along and commenting on all my videos. So if you got some questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer those for you. If not, it will come up in a future video. So if you are following along, make sure you go over to YouTube. Follow me there. There's 15,000 of you here, and we can really use those follows on YouTube as well. There's a link in my bio that'll take you over to that page as well. I do appreciate everybody, but in the meantime, I'll see you on the next one.